This video, I'm not even going to edit it. I'm not going to make it long or anything because I believe that this is a video that I actually personally thought it was a good time to actually make it, simply because we all go through issues, okay? Either personal, financial, health issues. We all go through it. And sometimes when it comes to day trading, we think about giving up. It's like we basically think about it all the time. That's the truth. Especially, I mean, we're assuming here that you're not making money. When you're making money, you don't want to quit. But when you're not making money, and on top of that, you have any of the following issues that I'm going to mention, then you think about giving up. I'm going to give you my perspective. I'm not going to tell you you're wrong or this is the right thing to do. We're all different. But I'm going to give you my perspective from someone who's gone through all of the issues that I have mentioned. Okay? And I've been able to overcome those issues. Okay? The issue number one is financial issues. All right. Obviously, if we're struggling with money, and let's say that we put all of our savings into one account and we're losing it, or we've lost it already, and we're thinking about maybe I'm not gonna save more money to invest. Like, this is it. I can't make it. So this is the first type of issue. Obviously, we all go through it. I remember when I was working at a call center in 2015. I was even a trainer, and then I was a temporary training manager, but I wasn't making that much money. And I love my job. That one, I hated being a call center agent, but being a trainer, I loved it, especially because it was sales. But I was going through financial issues, okay? And I do remember that I lost several deposits, like 3, 4 deposits before starting to make money. Each deposit was money that I had issues to get together. Okay, like it was, for instance, the first one was $100, no, $200, and I was making $500 a month. Therefore, and I had a lot of bills to pay, bad financial decisions, and so it was really complicated for me to actually get $200. So it took me 2 months to get the $200, and it took me 1 month to lose it all. Then I did it again and again and again. Some of you already know my story. And there's a moment when you actually get to think, I'm just going to keep on losing money. I won't be able to make it. And we wish that the deposit that we made is the last one that we're ever going to make. And yeah, that's the dream, that's the goal, that's the target, but that's not the way it happens all the time. I'm going to tell you exactly what I did in order to overcome this issue. Number one, the people that is surrounding you makes a whole difference. It's better to be alone than to have someone who is dragging you down. Talking about family, friends, whatever. If you tell someone, hey, I made my deposit, I lost all my money, and that person tells you, I told you you shouldn't put money into it, do something else, get a job, get a degree, that person is not good for your target. I'm not saying stop being friends, stop talking to your father and mother. No, all I'm saying is for your ambitions, that person is not good. So I never cut a friendship because we think differently. But I do cut all the business talk with that person. Does that make sense? So, first thing is the people that surround you. And number two thing is the information that you put in your head. Look, let's go ahead. Let's just be like straight to the point. you are going to have financial issues. There is no way that you can just simply make those issues disappear. No, they're going to be there. Okay, you're going to have issues. If you lose your account, it's going to be hard for you to raise money and do it. The point is, what's the attitude that you're actually having towards those issues? Okay, and the first tip that I give you is be careful who you talk to about your dreams. And the second tip, extremely powerful, the information that you're getting in. And the information that you're getting in is what you're watching on TV, what videos you're watching on YouTube, and what are you reading. Chris, I don't like to read. All right, you're going to be broke. Bottom line. I have something in my eye. I don't know what it is. You're going to be broke. People who don't read are broke. Talk to any rich person. Rich. I'm not saying an engineer, a lawyer that has this brand new house, a brand new car. Yeah, look at the debt. And look at how many months he can actually survive without working. If he stops working today, how many months does he have? Because I'm looking to have several lifetimes worth of money, not 3 or 4 months. Someone who's rich, reads. Bottom line, you got to read. I'm going to recommend you 3 books right now. 3 books. I think I have it somewhere here. Yeah, I have it somewhere there. But write it down and look it up on Amazon or whatever. Number 1 is from Harv T. Eker. It's called The Secrets of a Millionaire Mind. And read them in this order. Number 1, Secrets of a Millionaire Mind. Number 2, Rich Dad, Poor Dad from Robert Kiyosaki. 2. And number 3, from Robert Kiyosaki as well, Rich Dad's Guide to Investing. Those are the 3 that I recommend you to read first. Then you can start reading some other things. Robert Kiyosaki has a bunch of good books such as the Financial IQ, Cash Flow Quadrant. He has the Business of the 20th Century. He has many books that you can read. You have The Money Game from Tony Robbins. There are a bunch of good, but those are the 3 books that I recommend you to read right now. Why? Because if you're having financial issues, which we all have, then what you need is the mentality that the rest of the world doesn't have. We all have the same issues, but you see 95% of people are broke, 5% of people are not. And it's not because of the environment, it's not because of the stars, no, it's because of the mentality. Read those 3 books. Financial issues we're always going to have. Even when you make money. I had financial issues last year. It was devastating. Obviously, my expenses are different, but I miscalculated a bunch of things. I had some business issues, and I had like my biggest drawdown. It's not the same. I wasn't broke, but it was a financial issue. In my world, it was a financial issue, and we all think differently about money. Okay? So that's the first issue, financial issue. Second type of issue that you could have, trying to make you give up, it's personal issues. Okay? This is deep. This is the hardest one, I would say. Because when it comes to personal issues, it's emotions. Whether it's getting into a divorce, which I've gone through, your kids not talking to you, and making the wrong decisions, your kids, your spouse, your family, your mom, your dad, basically they're telling you can't do anything or discouraging you all the time. Many personal issues. Personal issues is anything that emotionally is affecting us. Okay? And I've gone through so many personal issues throughout, like ever since 2014 up until now. It's been 12 years. 10 years trading directly, like making money, and 12 years in the industry. I've been wanting to be an entrepreneur ever since I was like 16 years old. So, but especially when you are trading, these personal issues like really affect your mind. They affect your performance. They affect your willingness. It affects even your excitement. When you win money and when you lose money, the bad emotions are multiplied by 10, by 20, and you feel even worse. Okay? Let me tell you a little story about like what I did. In 2020, the pandemic actually, 4 days before we had a full lockdown where I live, I separated from my ex-wife. And so I moved out. We've been having a lot of issues. My daughter was just born. Yeah, if you want to judge me because of it, you don't have no idea. But someone who is, emotionally mature understands. The relationship was at the highest stress level. So it was not good for my daughter. And so I moved out. 4 days later, we had a lockdown. And look, when you move out, when you break up, when you get divorced, you usually get surrounded by friends, by your family, at least for a little bit during the day, so you're not completely alone. You don't want to be completely alone with yourself. It's hell. Someone who's gone through a divorce that you decide to go through, because it's different when they ask you for the divorce, but when you do it, there's a lot of guilt, there's a lot of doubt, there's a lot of like contradiction in your mind. It's awful. But being 100% alone during a lockdown, man, I went through hell. That was the hardest thing that I've ever had to do. And I've had family members that have, passed, and it's awful. But this thing that I had through lockdown was hell. But let me give you the hope, let's say. During that time, I had like 2 months, awful months. I didn't trade as well. I didn't produce as much content. Even though if you go to 2020, around March 2020, which is exactly when I moved out, you're going to see that I was staying at different Airbnbs while I got an actual apartment. And I recorded everywhere. I never stopped working. My face was screwed up. You can watch those videos. But I continued going anyways. And this is because of the tips on the step number 1, which was the financial issues, which was reading what you watch on TV, you watch on YouTube. I had a strong mentality. And even though I had it, I still struggle a lot through personal issues. Look, I don't have a solution for your personal issues, and I don't even know how to tell you how to fix them, because I don't even know what there are. And even if I did, I'm not, I'm not an advisor or anything like that. But one thing I can guarantee you, if you're going through it right now, is that everything has a deadline. Sadness, hurt, stress, everything has a deadline. Eventually, this that you're going through, or if you go through in the future, or if you've been in the past, you probably can confirm this. Eventually, everything goes away and you feel better. Okay? There's no way to solve this issue. The only thing that can help you go through this is the mentality that you have. It's really hard. It's the hardest. Okay? Because there's no solution. When it comes to financial issues, you probably can work hard, not go into sleep for like 3 days, and eventually you're going to make more money. I don't know, by doing overtime or something like that. But when it comes to personal issues, it usually involves another person and you can't control that. But it will go away. Trust me. Just go through it, learn whatever you have to learn, and more importantly, that doesn't have to make you give up. It can make you stop, maybe pause, take a vacation, take some time off from trading. You don't feel good. That's awesome. But don't give up because of it. Just stop it for a while. When you feel better, then you can come back. Don't trade. Don't trade when you are too emotional, regardless of what. Okay. The third issue that you're going to encounter, it's health issues. Okay. Here I'm talking about health issues that are, that have a solution. Could be an accident, could be a temporary illness. Obviously, there are some things that are worse that I haven't really gone through, so I don't understand how it feels. But I assume it should be awful, like something more strong. Like, I don't want to say the worst, but you know what I mean. But temporary health issues, it kind of, and especially because of your age, because look, I'm 36 at the time recording this video. And right now, I'm the healthiest that I've ever been in my entire life. Ever since I was 12, I started smoking cigarettes. At 14, I was already drinking. At 17, I was already doing drugs. And I did that up until like 20, 22, 23. And even a little bit of 2023, 2024, I smoked and I quit. I don't drink anymore. I drank like last weekend and it was awful. And I only drank like 6 beers or whatever. I don't do that anymore. So I'm the healthiest right now that I've been in my entire life. And even like that, my body still does not respond as when I was 20. So if you're somewhere my age, maybe older or maybe younger, but you didn't take care of your health, then you probably have something today. Then tomorrow you have something new. The next day you have something new. You have this illness, and then you have another one. Then you have a surgery. Look, there's nothing more frustrating than your body not responding to what you want. I've seen this with people with overweight. It's awful because I was overweight. Even this year, like last year, right now I lost like 9 pounds. But last year I was overweight and I didn't feel good. Because, I don't know, breathing is different. Even you get guilt because of the food. There are so many things. But if you're going through all of these things, it does have a solution. Personal issues doesn't. It's just, you just got to give it time. Health issues, man, when was the last time you ate a hamburger? When was the last time you ate fries? When was the last time you drank alcohol? If it's nothing, if it's less than a month, let's say less than 2 weeks, there you have the answer as to why you're having issues. Oh my God, Chris, you have no idea. You're just judging. All I'm saying is that 95% of the illnesses are pretty much because of what we eat and what we do. Bottom line. And if you don't agree with this and you're offended, this is not the person that you want to be talking to. Because I'm going to be honest. I had high blood pressure because of COVID-19. But doctor said, if you eat better, if you lose weight, you're going to feel better. And this illness is pretty much going to be ignored. And so I did. I had diabetes risk last year. And the solution was eat better, work out. And so I did. I know there are some extreme cases, but 95% of the problems will get better if you work out, if you eat better. Chris, I don't know. Some people spend 1 hour at the gym, and I don't want to do that. Fine, spend 30 minutes a day, but don't rest any day of the week. Trust me, you'll feel better. And I understand that, especially when it comes to health issues, there comes a lot of expenses. You're going to save a lot of money just by working out and eating healthy. So, the health issue might be like you waking up weak, in pain, and then you sit on the computer and you're like it's just I want to do something else, like working on a call center, something that doesn't add stress to my life. And I agree, trading can be stressful. But the truth is that you're gonna give up on something that could change your life forever because of something that you're not changing right now. You don't like vegetables? It doesn't matter. Eat them. You're not 8. Chris, I don't like fish. Eat chicken. Chris, I like beer. So drink water. Chris, I can't give up on sodas, Coca-Cola. I'm addicted to it. Then don't be addicted. You have no idea what it's like to go through addictions. Hell, I do. There's no addiction no addiction can be cured, just so you know. They need to be substituted. So you can't quit smoking unless you get addicted to something else. Well, get addicted to workout. I am addicted to workout. I can go a single week without at least 4 to 6 days of workout. Some weeks I go 7 days working out. It's my addiction. I was addicted to coffee, and I quit it like 4 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, because it was not good for my health. It has a lot of benefits, but it was not good, especially for me. And so I substituted, and I became addicted to green tea. You need to find a substitution to that addiction that you have. Whether it's eating, whether it's smoking, whether it's drinking, it doesn't matter. You need to find a substitution. You know what? I'm going to give you an advice. If you already work out and that's not going to make you addicted, all right, get addicted to making money, man. I'm addicted to money. I'm addicted to it. What can I say? I'm addicted to traveling. Obviously, if you don't have money, you can't travel, so you can't get addicted to it. But one addiction, make money, and the second one could be traveling. I'm a compulsive shopper too. But should I shop or should I smoke? I'd rather shop. Okay. So health issues, like I said, no terminal cases or anything like that. If you have one of those, this does not apply for you. And in the bottom of my heart, I do admire you, because if you have something terminal, something really strong, and you're still watching this video, you're stronger than me and anybody else watching this video all together. I can't imagine what that is like. And I have no idea if I would have the strength that you have. I'm talking about other people. People like me who have the same weaknesses that I had, or some similar, that can be pretty much can be overcome. Now, I want to finish this video. I thought it was going to be a short one, but I want to finish this video by giving you just my advice. Right now, I'm going through a personal issue, awful personal issue, that takes my mind off my work a lot. But throughout the years, I've been building a mentality so strong. Doesn't mean that doesn't hurt, but it's so strong that it reminds me every minute, you can go through this. You can go through it. Why? You already did. Okay? And something harder might come in the future, and you can do it. How I got that, it was by the people that surrounded me and the information that I got in myself. Stop reading novels. Stop watching Netflix on dumb things. You know that like 4 days ago, 5 days ago, I actually watched like 5 different motivational movies. I watched Steve Jobs. I watched Jobs. I watched The Pursuit of Happiness. I watched The Wolf of Wall Street. And I watched the founder, the McDonald's founder. You can agree or disagree with the type of movies, but those are motivational movies that I've always watched all the time. Do you know why I did it? Because I was feeling weak in my head. So when you know what's that substance that makes you feel more powerful, you use it. And that can be a book, that could be videos, that could be a podcast. You need to have a substance that makes you strong, that makes you hungry, that makes you want to eat the world. So my advice is find your substance, use it. Watch the same movie 4, 5 times a day. Have the same podcast, have the same book all the time in your head. Personal issues are going to come. Yes, but you have the mentality. Health issues are going to come. Yes, but you have the mentality. Oh my God, Chris, I'm super hungry of making money, but I don't want to quit eating fried chicken and fries. Then you're not strong, mentally. You just have an ambition, but that's not enough. You got to have the mind. So whatever is it that you're going through, any of these 3 issues or the 3 of them, I was there. I wasn't born rich. When I started working, I used the same pants every single day because I didn't have any other. Some days I didn't eat because I didn't have the money. And my mother, got divorced from my father, and we spent months living in rooms where we had no beds. Even we lived in a car garage from my grandma, and we didn't have beds. We just had like the mattress. We just put it there, and we all snuggled all together and slept there. I am self-made. Yes, you might see kids that their parents had the money, so now they're living a good life or whatever. But that's not me. I was born broke, and I raised millions throughout the entire year. Oh my God, Christian, are you a millionaire? I was. I made some bad financial decisions, but I have a lot of investments, and I plan to grow those. But I can die right now, and my kids will have the life that they wanted. So if I did it and I'm pretty dumb, you can do it too. Okay? So I wish you the best. Like I said, I didn't want to edit this video. I just want to talk to you from my heart. And I hope this video helps you in any kind of way. Read more, watch more motivational videos, and you'll be good to go. Have a good rest of your weekend. See you on the next one. Peace.